So today we are here at Vivekanand Business School, which is VBS Bombay, to understand their management philosophy and everything what the school offers. We'll be talking to the Dean himself. We have got Dr. Sandeep Bhardwaj with us. So first of all, it's our pleasure to talk to you this morning, and thank you for taking time out and talking to us.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine. I'm really glad to be here.
There are a bunch of questions with the students at IMS and non-IMS students come to us with. So we thought we'll come to the institute and talk to you to get the entire narration of what VBS offers.
Sure, absolutely. We are very happy to.
So firstly, we want to understand what is the vision of VBS in India. That's one. Secondly is what are some of the key priorities of the business school, let's say for the year 2024-25, to ensure that the successful career outcomes has been given to the students.
So VBS wants to be known as a B school which offers experiential learning. So we are putting all our efforts into ensuring that a student gets a complete learning which is on the job, which is in real life, which is problem solving. So we want to be a unique institute in India for that matter, which will offer most of the courses which would have an experiential component into it. And as far as priorities go, so to put our vision into these priorities, we are prioritizing our efforts with the corporates. We are prioritizing our efforts with the startups, with the social entrepreneurs. So students, based upon their interest, will do most of the courses on the job actually.
So amazing. So we all know that the placements are usually the outcome of the MBA journey.
True.
But tell us, what are the ingredients which the institute like VBS actually puts in to ensure that all the students get the most expected or the desired outcomes with respect to the remuneration or the job profiles? You mentioned connecting with corporates are one of them. Connecting with entrepreneurs would be second of them. So what are some of those ingredients do you think would be important?
So one of the most important thing which we did was we rejigged our entire syllabus. So the current batch also which is going through the rejigged syllabus, and the whole curriculum itself has an outlook of making them employable. So the standard courses which we have to offer in that case, but they have been made industry ready, those courses, and we have actually gotten leaders of the industry to sit down and work with us in developing those courses. And then we have loads of leaders from industry coming and giving lectures to the students. So all in all, the idea is that an MBA is not actually a textbook course. An MBA is a course where you learn the skills of business, and which is why we are reaching out to the industry and we are ensuring that students get placed there.
So amazing. Nowadays, sir, there are a lot of debate with respect to choosing which MBA course will be relevant for the students. The questions are usually about, should I do the 1-year MBA or a 2-year full-fledged MBA program, or should I go ahead with the alternate MBA program, which the new age schools are coming up with? The second kind of questions are basically with respect to the specialization of the choice. Should they go ahead with the evergreen specializations, which all of us have done, which is finance, marketing, HR or operations, or the new age specializations, which is into machine learning, AI, or something else?
So two questions there. Okay. So frankly, the different models of MBA that are emerging, I think this is just a present situation. As you go into the future, I think they will all merge into one somewhere, or they all of them will be relevant, but relevant for two different target audience. So for example, if you're a working professional in a IIT company, but you lack skills required for your customers, you may take up an MBA which is completely online, which is completely tech based. A student who is fresh will take a different kind of an MBA. But again, the technology has ensured that the MBA of tomorrow is going to be a hybrid MBA where students will learn anywhere, anytime. Okay, so that's the whole game.
So it seems like it's going to be very custom-made programs.
Oh yes, absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Right? So students, depending on their background and what they want to do in future, can pick and choose the modules which is going to be more relevant for them.
Very right.
Very right. So amazing. Now let's talk about VBS as such. So tell us, what are the programs which are being offered by VBS with respect to the eligibility, the ideal profile of the students who VBS actually attracts. So everything with respect to the program and the eligibility is something that we want to know.
So as far as the program is concerned, right now VBS offers PGDM or Postgraduate Diploma in Management. which is one of our premier program, flagship program. In this, we offer, as you said, the gold specializations of marketing, finance, HR, operations. Add to that, we offer a specialization in business analytics, which is actually we were one of the first. I don't know in India, but we primed that at one point of time. It's been almost 9 years we are offering that, and this year also we are offering a complete PGDM in entrepreneurship.
Oh.
So a student who wants to actually do his startup, work on his own business, he can join this course. And wonder is that he won't be giving his exams as a rote exams. He will be assessed on the milestones that he achieves based on his startup. So this is a very unique program that is coming this year.
So amazing. Could you also share some light on the eligibility factor?
Yeah. So as far as eligibility is concerned, of course, we take students only from standard tests, CET, CMAT, CAT, etc. So we take those students, and the profile of the students, I think the profile, we typically have middle income group students coming in. Gender ratio is practically 50-50, and we have this our selection process. So there what we do is we look into a student's focus and sincerity. These are two things we tell our guys who take the interviews to look for these two things, because this is not a postgraduate in your commerce or anything else. This is a professional program, and that is what is essential as far as student is concerned to join this course.
So amazing. I'm sure you must have seen loads of batches successfully graduating from VBS.
Yes, I've finished about 16 years here.
So amazing. Now, could you share some of the successful alumni stories that you want to narrate in glimpses? What are they doing? Which companies are they working with? How some of them who have settled abroad and doing wonders in their career?
Yeah. So I would say if you look at VBS, the PGDM program, in the last 10 years, our students have achieved leadership positions, C-level positions. Today, when we have an alumni function, it looks like a board of a company. Okay, so they are CTOs and CFOs. We have this batch of I think 2012, 14, where we had one of the CEO of a major MNC, I can't name it, was here, and he actually looked at our current infrastructure batch, and he was amazed and said, I want to pick up more students from here. So our alumni have done very good. The reason being, it's a Vivekanand philosophy actually to get students who are sincere in their approach to work. That is what is the whole idea.
So I'm sure these alumni certainly will come back to the alma mater to groom the future students.
They do.
And sometimes recruitment also may happen.
By the way, we have a mandatory one alumni lecture per subject per trimester.
So amazing.
So it's mandatory by alumni. So and they contribute very with very good feeling. They come back to the
institute. So now we want to know about one of the most seeked information what students are looking at, which is the placements. True. Tell us how your placement cycle looks like with respect to the nature of the jobs, the companies which are coming for recruitment, some statistics about the median and the average placement.
Yeah. So out here, the placement actually begins the day a student comes in. So we start training, which is a separate training from the teaching sessions, right from the first semester itself. And we actually have an in-house soft skills trainer who takes care of the students on their skills of communication, interview skills, group discussions, etc. So the training starts, from year one itself. The first test comes during their SIP, so they appear for SIP interviews where we do a lot of pilot before they go there. And then, of course, when the placement cycle starts somewhere in August, September of year 2, from there onwards, it's like a madhouse. Okay, so there are companies after companies, and then we display this job requirements, and then students start applying for them. So broadly, we have companies coming from various sectors, but again, as sectors evolve, as industry evolves, we have had different sectors coming in over the years. We Today there is a lot of demand for IT skills, then AI, ML. Then financial institutions, of course, are evergreen. So students would love to go there also. Banking is somewhere we have good relationships with. But we also have standard MOUs with 3 companies actually, where they come and they train our students on their requirements. So for few weeks, and then they take them. So which is again kind of to a large extent a captive placement.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and as far as the average placement salaries are concerned, we are not taking any placement less than 6 lakh rupees. So that's our cutoff. So less than 6 lakh, we refuse the company. This year, currently, we are in the middle of the placement season, and right now our average is 8.25. So that's the average. So students have got up to 12.5 also in some companies. So that's the range. Anywhere from 6 to 12 is the range.
And the profile of the jobs looks like a comprehensive balance, right? Not just one domain specific.
No, it's not domain specific. Yeah. So all across. And okay, one thing I forgot was about operations. Suddenly there's a lot of interest in operations and supply chain and logistics, because again, market is shifting from real physical to virtual. So you need somebody for the last mile to deliver. And then we have a very strong operations team where there are right now there are, I guess, 20 plus students, which is very rare in institutions.
Actually, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Lastly, sir, what advice you want to share with all the students who are looking at doing MBA from VBS in the upcoming batches?
Yeah.
What should they be ready with?
If actually, this is more generic than VBS also. My advice to this generation who wants to do an MBA, become leaders in the industry tomorrow, is that you have to be learner. You have to come with a learning experience, to have the learning experience, because the reason is, those days are gone where you come to the class and you are stuffed with knowledge from a wise faculty. Those days are gone. You have to be self-starter, self-learner. And what the faculty does, and in VBS particularly, is we facilitate the learning process. So what I expect students who come in here is that they should look at it as a career ladder rather than a course that they are joining, because this is where, when they step in here, they are going to be absorbed, and their expectations of the corporates are, we all know, okay, we have all worked, so there's no mercy there. Okay, if you're good, you will be rewarded. So that's how it works. And if you don't come with this learner attitude, you will suffer in life in general. Okay? Not just.
No doubt. Yeah. So you're saying the first priority should be towards the attitude.
Yes.
Followed by the skills and knowledge, which I'm sure the business school will certainly
provide. That's our job.
No doubt. So amazing, sir. Yeah. All right, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much once again for taking time out and talking to us. We are sure that in future also we'll come and do a lot of other sessions with the students, alumni, so that all the successful stories of VBS comes out and gets taken to all the students who are looking at MBA.
Please, you're welcome. I'm sure students would be very interested in doing this. Alumni also will get in touch with some of them. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.